Just so you know, at the end of this video, it's not over. I had to splice in another little bit because there was a second reply. Anyway, back to the video. I think the coolest thing about making YouTube videos, especially about preserving your wealth with gold and silver, is reading the comments. You guys are teaching me more than I'm teaching other people, I guess. There's so many awesome contents, and I had one from EOD, and I can't pronounce his name, but it was interesting. Anyway, I'll just tell you what his comment was. It was in the last 1 gram gold bar from eBay video I did. I'll put a link to it below. You can check out the comments. I think I pinned his comment, maybe not, but it's his comment is, "I have no idea what the point of this video is or what fractional gold is. I listened to what he was saying for a while, but was none the wiser. Is he some sort of gold nerd?" Yeah, that I am kind of a gold nerd. And RE Patriot? I don't know what that is. Gold is easy to buy, so what's the challenge of what he's fiddling about doing so obsessively? Is the end goal to make money out of what he's doing? Or is it just the thrill he gets from somehow beating his fellow gold nerds with a better stash than they have over the period of a month? And I replied that gold is money, and the point is to show the beauty and hopefully inspire others to store some of their wealth in precious metals. And then ETV 1483 had an awesome comment, and it's a whole thread chain. There's so much conversation going on. It's so nice. ETV 1483 had a comment that said, "Is a technique to gain money," meaning this is the money. It's a technique to gain money, buying each week or month a certain amount of gold or Bitcoin. If you like Bitcoin, more power to you. I have some. Or silver. You buy the tops, the dips, and everything in between. That's what I do. Important is the discipline to buy each specific day. Well, I don't do it on a specific day, but I do buy every month a certain amount. And because the prices of gold and Bitcoin are getting higher, you always win. That's true over the long term, not so much in the short term. At the bank or cash, there is inflation. Because gold is very expensive, you can buy in smaller fractions, but the price for smaller parts will be higher than when you would buy more. This guy is from, I think he's from Netherlands. How bigger the amount, the closer to spot price. Good that you, and he's talking to the other commenter. He says, "Good that you're interested. Questions are very important to avoid expensive lessons. It's a nice hobby. To feel the metals in your hand is like magic." That's true. If you get 2 pieces of silver, you'll find out. Clank them together. Don't get pretty ones or collectible ones, just the cheapest ones you can find. People can think that small things don't matter. They should ask again in a few years. That's a huge statement. There was a little bit of translation issue. It says, people can think that small things not matter. They should ask again in a few years. So if people say, well, buying this stuff is stupid, well, come back in a couple of years and revisit your comment and see if that holds true. I mean, people told me that it was kind of stupid to buy gold when it was $800 an ounce. I bought at the top. I bought at the top when it was $1,100 an ounce. It doesn't really matter to me. And I think the point is the finish line. That's one thing I commented on 49's Fine video. I'll put a link to his channel down below as well. To me, this is the finish line. A lot of people will buy precious metals or gold and silver, and they're like, I hope it goes up through the roof so I can convert it back to this. This is the finish line for slaves. This is what people work for and toil for. For me, this is a paycheck. You take this paycheck and you cash it for money. I made so like, when you work, you get paid, you get a paycheck. Like this one for $1 quadrillion. You take this $1 quadrillion paycheck and then you cash it. Then you get $1 quadrillion bill. It's still paper. This is paper. This is paper. They don't have any value. So I take this voucher, these vouchers, and I cash them. I turn them into money. So this is the finish line. So if gold and silver, people will say, well, what price are you going to sell at? A lot of people, a lot of stackers, they have this, like, when it goes to $100, I'm going to cash out. It's like, well, why? Why would you trade something that's worth money, or that's worth, not money, this is money, it's worth everything. You can buy anything. You just have to swap it into these sheets of paper that the slaves accept. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Thank you for the sheets of paper. Here's your real estate. This is so ridiculous. You can trade paper for real estate. So that's why I prefer to store my wealth in precious metals. And I do it, I don't do it like everybody else. Everybody's different. I do buy some stuff that's collectible, just things that are interesting. Because if you just stack up, I don't have any generic stuff here, do I? Well, I guess this is generic. Engleharts, these were generic. These were the cheapest in 1987. This is probably about the cheapest silver you could get. These didn't hold a premium. Now they're collectible, so they have an additional premium. I got a screaming deal on these from Silver Bar Stacker. He did a whatnot auction, and I bought some from him there. I guess that's it. I guess check out the comment section. I usually, if I get like a comment where somebody's like got like really cool questions, I'll pin it. I'll pin comments also that are kind of dumb. The people that like, oh, that's fool's gold. It's not worth anything. You're just wasting your money. I'll usually pin those comments, and people will be like, what are you talking about, dude? This is money. This actually has a denomination on it. 10 euros. They would have to revalue gold for that to be worth 10 euros. And 10 euros would buy you, if they revalued gold to its proper amount, this would buy you a whole grocery cart full of groceries. But I'm not one of those people that fantasize about actually taking these into a store and going shopping. I'm not going to go shopping with fractional gold. I still will have to convert it into the slave money and give it to the people that don't know what real money is. And I had another point, but as usual, my ADHD won't reboot it into my head. Oh yeah, it's also fun to get, if you buy these tubes, they're empty tubes, to just make it a challenge to fill it up with 10th ounce gold. It's not out of reach. 10th ounces is usually attainable by most people that are working and able to get ahead, get your bills out of the way, get your debt out. Don't be taking out loans for cars and useless junk. Cut up your credit cards, and then you can convert your paper dollars into real money. Anyway, I hope that helps. I'm gonna comment on his video, on that video in that thread, and I'll put a link to it down below. N49's fine. Hopefully I don't forget. If I forget, remind me. But hopefully he'll check out this video and appreciate that I took the time to clarify what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do. Although I don't do a great job of it, I just try and help. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. What's the point of buying this stuff? This is the finish line. This is the end. That's it. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Later. One more thing. That commenter also replied and said, why not just buy gold ducat bullion coins and speculate on those then? As in the ducats or ducats. And I commented, some people like to buy those in 20 franc gold coins. They're great stores of wealth. There are many ways to protect your wealth. So there's nothing wrong with buying these. It just, when it comes time to convert them back into cash in order to buy another asset, like a real estate or another asset that's appreciating value, these don't, these are a little bit less desirable than 24 karat gold bullion. But they do also have a collector premium, so there's more than one way to look at it. But I just collect all gold. I don't mind what format it's in. Anyway, hope that helps.